You are winning, but you have a few people that's mad about it. This is not just anybody that's mad. These were bullies. Bullies that are mad because they tried to bully you out your destiny, but they lost big time. They tried to bully you out of your destiny, out of your winning place, out of your spot that God had for you in your future. They tried to bully you to prevent you from getting to the purpose over your life. Out of jealousy, out of envy, out of hate. That's the reason why they want to bully you out your destiny. And you realize that you just could not be bullied. So you face these bullies, whoever they were, and you told them, you're not going to stop what God got for me. And that's the rude awakening they coming into fruition about. They can't believe that you told them that you said it. I'm not going to let you harass me the rest of my days because you didn't do what you were supposed to do for your life destiny, and you want to stop me from doing mine. This is what you're telling everybody that came against you energetically. You telling everybody that had a problem with you, continue to have a problem because you're still going to go forward into your destiny with or without them. And that's what everybody is shocked about. You got people eyes buck. You got people saying, ah. You got people biting their tongue. You got people rolling their eyes. You got people doing all type of stuff because you chose to pick you over them and what they had for you. See, what they had for you wasn't the best for you. See, in their mind, they thought you were supposed to sit back, take the bullying, take the mistreatment, and they were supposed to be happy while you be bullied and mistreated. But instead, you decided to take your power and you decided to not be bullied by people. And you decided to move forward in your faith. And now they're mad about it because you wasn't supposed to do that. No, in their mind, you were supposed to be miserable. You wasn't supposed to accomplish nothing. You were supposed to stay stuck in a place they last saw you while they kicked you low when you were down. You wasn't meant to rise up after they knocked you down and kicked you while you were down. You were supposed to do that. But instead, you rose up into greatness. Like the phoenix rising out the ashes. You rose and became born again. And you're glowing and you're shining. And you're just different. You were made new. And now you're not the same because you went through all that for a reason. But at the same time, it caused growth significantly in your life. It caused spiritual growth. And now you're not the same person no more. When you became born again and you became this new, improved individual, people don't remember you no more. You're like a stranger to a lot of people. They remember you based off how you was when they saw you around them. Now that you're a different person and you grew, you changed. You really changed for the better. And now these people just don't understand you anymore. They're literally like strangers in your life. They're strangers because they thought you were supposed to stay in that spot they knew you at, that low place forever. They thought you were supposed to stay in that pit. Never rise, never grow, never change. Just stay the same. Because most likely these people stayed the same when it came to their life. They didn't have no growth. They didn't have no involvement where they evolved in life. They couldn't evolve because they didn't allow themselves to evolve. They stayed stagnant. They stayed constant. They didn't think to grow or change. So they expected you to not change too, right along with them. But instead you grew. You grew for the better. You changed. And you look good. You look darn good now that you changed and grew for the better. And if these people didn't understand that was a part of your destiny to grow and to move forward and be different, then them people wasn't meant to be around you for long term. So God removed them. God removed them away because you had a bigger calling and a bigger destiny that you could not forfeit dealing with these people. You could not forfeit your destiny. God chose you for the mission. Whatever the mission was, he chose you, and you answered the call. And now that you answered the call, people can't take your place. They thought they was going to take your spot, take your place, take where God had you to go, and basically destiny swap with you. But they couldn't destiny swap with your destiny. But they tried to. You see these stories where people get their destiny swapped by somebody else. There's two main celebrities that they talk about right now when it comes to destiny swap. And I'm going to go ahead and say their names. They said Beyonce and Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Miss Aaliyah. I miss Aaliyah. Her birthday was literally 2 days before mine. Her birthday is January 16th. Mine January the 18th. And it's definitely a lot of similarities between me and the late singer Aaliyah. But they talk about how when she passed away, Beyonce wasn't supposed to get in her spot unless Aaliyah was alive. And because Aaliyah passed, Beyonce took the torch, took her spot, her place. And then a lot of people were saying this destiny swap. And unfortunately, that could have been the case. But with you, people tried to destiny swap with you. And they could not destiny swap because God would not allow them to destiny swap with you. Because you stayed in God's secret place. Because you obeyed what the Heavenly Father asked you to do. These people that wanted to take your place and stop your destiny, they couldn't do it. No matter how jealous, envious, or whatever issue they had that they wanted you to stop and not fulfill your destiny, it's still their issue still to this day. It's no longer your issue because God have already made you move forward. He has already separated you from the bunch where you're heading, walking forward into your destiny. And you look nice going into your destiny without these people. You can look back over your shoulder. There's nobody around you because God thrust you forward and kept them behind. That's what he literally did. These people thought you needed them because they wanted to control and be bullies over your life. But that bullying didn't get them nowhere. Only thing it did was got them a seat out of your life for good. Some of these people forever. And some of these people, y'all could reunite again. But if it's going to be the same stuff it was the last time you saw them, God is saying don't even allow them, don't even open that door. Keep that door closed. If they're not changed spiritually. If they're not changed and they still in that same bullying energy, then you don't need that around you in this season. While you're thrusting forward into your destiny. They could not stop the purpose and the plan that God had for your life, even though they tried. They could not destiny swap with you, even if they tried. Because you were the person that was supposed to be in that spot. And couldn't nobody take your spot. You're still in your spot. And if they're mad about that, as the old saying used to go, they better scratch their behind and get glad. They better get glad, because you're not going nowhere. You're not forfeiting your destiny over people that thought it was okay to bully you and mistreat you and treat you like you was less than them, or just do weird things to make you look like a bad person, instead of respecting you in the path that God had for your life. They want to stop it because they want to play God in your life. And it ain't working out too good for these people, because now they realizing that they was never God to begin with. Sometimes God got to humble these bullies, and he's humbling them. He had to humble them about a person like you, because they was not humble. They was full of pride when they was coming against you, because they thought they was better than you. They thought they was more intelligent. They thought they looked better. Whatever it was, they just thought they was better. So now God is giving them a piece of humble pie, having them sit down and watch you rise and thrust forward into your destiny like never before. And it should be a good feeling for you at this time. Your destiny did not get blocked by these bullies. It did not get blocked at all. And that's a blessing in itself. And that's the prophetic message I got for a royal one. And until next time. Bye-bye.